Hey fellow YouTubers, Roland Martin here, deep in the heart of the Everglades. Hey, I'm going to try a brand new deal today. This is my 1542 boat. It was set up with a nice new trolling motor and new deck. I even have a big power pole deal set up for it. But I'm on some rocks, and normally nobody ever fishes these rocks because these just awful rocks and there's no place to launch. So I went down to the carpet place and bought some carpet, and I'm put it on the rocks right here, and I hope this works. It might ruin the boat. It might not work, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna take this rope and just hopefully it won't get away from me. So far it's going down the carpet just right. Hey, the carpet trick worked good. What do you think? I think it's gonna work. I'm almost in. Get these rods set up, get all organized. I'm gonna try a frog today. This is my go-to lure for the day. It's a brand new frog. Kind of working pretty good. Hey, look at this frog. Sometimes our first cast is not good. We'll try it anyhow. First cast. There's one, big old bass, big old bass. Look at this guy. Hey, I like it. Frog time, big old bass. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, big old bass. That's what we're talking about, folks. Coming down here with the frog. Big old fish. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Now we're talking. Hey, that's a frog bass and a half, son. That's what we're talking about. Did you see the way he sucked it in? I don't know if the camera was even on at that point, but anyway, he sucked it in really good. Came off that point. I've never fished this part of the system. Ow. I have to get the pliers on him. I might weigh him. What do you think he weighs? I bet he's close to 5 pounds. I don't know if he's quite 5. I get a lot of requests about these fish. I say, well, he's 5. He's probably not 5. I'm gonna say he's 4.5. Look, he weighs 5 pounds. He weighs 5 pounds. He weighs 5 pounds 7 ounces. He weighs 5 pounds 7 ounces, folks. That's a bigger fish than I thought. See, everybody's complaining that I overestimate the fish. So I'm gonna also take a picture. Well, I was gonna say he was 4.5 pounds. I'm getting so spooky about weighing these big fish now. I'm afraid to say anything like that. Okay, so let me just show you what I got for a deal. This is a brand new frog. I just started using it 2 days ago. And look at this thing. It's got a tail on it that buzzes. Okay, this little tail, watch this tail right here. It's so cool. See how this tail goes? And what I was doing then, it's kind of a rat looking thing. They call it a frog, it's kind of a rat. But I just stop it. So I just threw it out there and I just reeled it along a couple feet, and then I stopped it. And then I reeled along a couple more feet, and then I stopped it. We don't know what's here. You ought to be around those edges of the grass. Now, another thing that I look for are wakes. That's really, really a big deal. Sometimes the fish will kind of come after it and be underneath the water 3 or 4 inches, and they're behind it a foot or so, but they're making a little wake. So I'm looking for that wake. Cover some water. Oh, there's a fish. He's underneath it. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. He came underneath it. I saw him hit it. I saw him come after it. He was right underneath it. I just saw him. I just saw him come right underneath it. He sucked it down. Not a real big one, but if I hadn't stopped it and I saw the little wake behind it, and he came right behind it, just sucked it in. He didn't hit it hard like the other one, but they don't always hit it hard. That's kind of small. Hopefully we won't even have to use that one. But I did see him coming after it. And I did see the wake. That was the main thing. So I'm looking real close for a wake. I throw it in and watch for the water to move. It's pretty still and calm, so you can see the water moving around when they're swimming near it. Sometimes they're just curious. Bass are curious. Sometimes they don't really want to hit it. Like a topwater plug, they'll come swimming over to just see what it is. They don't know what this thing is. They've never seen anything like it. It doesn't look like anything they've ever seen before, but so they're curious. They come over by it. When I stop it like that, sometimes it's just too much for them, and they eat it. They suck it down. That one just sucked it in. Very small. There's one underneath it now. He's underneath it. Something's under it. I don't know what it is. Now there's a backup deal. I can always take this worm and throw the worm. The Cinco. Throw the Cinco in there. Oh, I don't know if that was a fish or not. Maybe not. Huh. I got one. 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 A lot of grass. A lot of grass. A lot of grass. I don't know if I got a bass or not. I think I do. He's still on. Yeah, nice bass. He's just all in the grass. Come on, get out of the grass. Yeah, that's the second good bass I've caught around these reeds. So that must be kind of one of the deals for them. Now, you know, another thing, if you notice, almost all the fish that you'll catch on this frog will be hooked to the top of the mouth. Okay, let's pull this thing back out again. These frogs collapse. They kind of turn inside out, so you have to kind of pull them back out again. Here, kind of pulled it out. Check that tail. He was in the grass. I'm gonna go around the corner. Maybe there's another one there. Oh yeah. 65-pound braid. I got him out. 65-pound braid. Let's see if he's in there. I don't know if there's a fish in there. There's a fish there. There's a fish there. Look at a big one too. Great big bass. Let me get where I can get to him. Ah, son, I'm all wrapped up. Oh yeah, a big old bass. Look at that guy. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about, folks. Big old giant bass like that in the heavy grass. Woo! Son, that was the deal. That's another about a 5-pounder too. He's only 4'4". He's not quite as big as the other one, but he's a nice one. And he smashed that frog really big time. Did you get it much of a shot, or are you all in the back lid?
The sun's in the way.
Yeah. Sun's bad. Yeah, oh, he's right there. You get ready. I got him. 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 Yes, sir. I got him. Yes, sir. He just split up a bluegill. Look at this bluegill in the water. He split up a bluegill and he still hit the thing. That's amazing. I want to show you the bluegill. That's a peppergrass bed that I threw to. This is hydrilla, that's peppergrass. Beautiful bass. And I want to show you something else that he did. He spit up a big old bluegill, and yet he still hit this frog. I don't know what he thinks this frog is. He had this in his stomach. That's a little bitty bluegill. Still alive, I think. Maybe not. And that's what he ate. After he had eaten the little minnow, he came and ate the frog. But the secret of it was, I'm going to throw it back. This is hydrilla, that's peppergrass. I'm going to show you the difference. This grass right here is hydrilla. I want you to see what hydrilla looks like. Hydrilla this is hydrilla. Okay, now I want to reach over on this side and get peppergrass and show you there's a difference between peppergrass and hydrilla. This is peppergrass. There's a whole different ball game here. This peppergrass, there's not much peppergrass around. That's hydrilla. There's lots of this peppergrass. There's lots of hydrilla here, and there's some bass in the hydrilla. But this is peppergrass, and the last 3 bass I've caught have come out of this peppergrass, those big ones. So that's a deal. There's a little patch right here. There's a little patch right over there. There's not much around, but wherever you find it, it seems like it pays off. There's one. I got him. I got him. Okay. He's not real big, but he's a bass. Okay. Pull him out. Pull him out of the peppergrass. You notice this rod? That's why I have such a big, heavy rod. I got 65-pound test braid, and I get the thing all tightened down. Man, I got some power on him. He's way in there somewhere. I think he's on. Pretty sure he is. Yeah, he's there. I see him. He's a good one. He's a big one. Pretty big. He's pretty big. There he goes. Oh, he got off. I had him in my hand. A 4 or 5 pounder. I had him, I was just trying to show the camera what it was. Had a beautiful bass hitting the peppergrass, and it was about 5 pounds. It was a great big one. It was a big one. But again, there's not much peppergrass in this area. And I threw it out there. I got one, a little one. He's just a small one. He's just a small one. He's nothing like that big one. He's nothing like that big one. But again, what you can do is pull them out of there. 65-pound braid. That's what you can do. That's just a little one, but the other one was way big. The other one was a 5-pounder. Tell you what, folks, it's really cool when you can put together a pattern. You know, a pattern, I wrote a book on it and everything else. Pattern's a big deal. And the pattern today is peppergrass. Now, there's not much peppergrass here. And it's funny because looking down the water right here is hydrilla. But right there where the fish are is peppergrass. And that's the deal. Peppergrass bass. Peppergrass bass. And what I was doing is I'd throw right over there. Peppergrass bass. Ha 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 ha, son. I throw it right over there. Peppergrass bass. That's peppergrass all there. That's all peppergrass. It's all peppergrass. Boy, big old bass are in here, I'm telling you. But you can see the difference. Now see, right ahead of us, that's all pepper grass. See the leaves on it, and this is all hydrilla. You can really see the difference. He's got it, 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 he's got it. Big one too. Big one, look at that. He just hit it right underneath it. I just saw, could you see him? Could you see him? It was perfect, perfect bass. He was right underneath it. I saw, the whole deal is having good sunglasses, like I have. And now that was a product of seeing him with the glasses. That fish was right underneath that bait. I could see him kind of hopping along, and man, he hit it good. He finally just sucked it down big time. That's frog fishing, boys. That's a good one. Okay, let me let that go. A nice big 4-pounder. Nice, beautiful bass. Okay, son. That was the fantastic strike. Oh, God. I got him. 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 That was a good strike, wasn't it? That was a good strike. That was a good strike, boys. That's as good as it gets. That's as good as it gets, son. That's frog fishing at its best. That was a fantastic strike. Fantastic strike, son. The fish jumped out of the water, took the frog in the midair somehow. I don't know how he did it. And it was amazing. It was an amazing strike. Beautiful, beautiful bass. Son, that's what frog fishing is all about. That was so much fun. I tell you what, folks, these YouTubes are a lot of fun to do. I don't know how many more big bass we're going to get, but if we don't get any more big fish, hey, it's been good working with you. Hey, I post every Wednesday about 6 o'clock, and I post every Sunday about 6 o'clock. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Hey, be sure to subscribe. Thank you.